back with another video. You know, I asked these a while back. I posted on my story. I was like, give me some questions. I'll reply to them in the video. I can't lie, I lacked on that, and I only got to it now. But hey, at least I'm doing it, you know. Here's some of the questions I'll be replying to. Yo, peep the shirt though. Shout out close-minded. Peep the tea, you know. Yeah. Anyways, first question. Probably the most common question I get asked. What made you want to start a clothing brand? So it originally started with me making custom clothes for myself. I was buying a lot of clothes, a lot of streetwear here and there. And I got to a point where I'm like, bro, I can literally make these myself and I can do a better job. And not even pay like 4 or 5 bills for these things. So it kind of started off that, which I'm actually going to show you. Hold on. So that's the main reason I wanted to do this video, was because I actually want to show you like the beginning of my turn and what low-key started it. So at first it just originally started from me wanting to make clothes for myself, and I got to a point where I was rocking my own clothes I made myself, and people just kept asking me, oh, where'd you get this, where'd you get that? I started doing custom pieces for people, but it was taking too long to make it. Like, it would literally take me a whole day just to make one piece. So I'd have to charge people like over a bill, like 150 or something like that, right? And then, you know, obviously not everyone's gonna pay for that. Well, I wanted to make a way to scale it and to produce it faster and give it to more people, right? I've always like been into business stuff. Like I used to resell shoes, hence why I have like a bunch of shoes. Like I used to collect shoes and resell them and stuff like that. So I always like having a business. It's always fun, you know. Anyways, the clothes that low-key started it off. So I actually the logo, literally like around this time last year, I made the logo, and I had to make like a profile pic for the archive account, which was this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you have seen this, you know, in the profile picture and that. But you can see I'm wearing the 4IE hoodie, and I'm wearing this. I'm wearing these jeans right here. I'm wearing these jeans right here. That was actually the first custom thing I made, and it said my turn on it. It's like some type of like gothic font, I think. Font. I don't even know what it was called at the time. Like I still don't. Like, I still don't. But like at least searched up like the newspaper and I was looking for the font. Alright. So it's these pair of jeans right here. Peep. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Peep the details on it. At the time I had like mainly black jeans. I was looking for a light blue pair of jeans. And I was like, man, this is kind of plain though. Like I wanted to add something to it. Peep the design in the front. If you can see, it's actually ripping in the side over here. So when I designed these, I actually did it with bleach and a paintbrush. Like I low-key should have just done some fabric paint like how I do now, but I chose to do bleach because that's all I had at the time. If you add bleach, it makes it thinner, so when you put it in the wash, it just ends up destroying it anyway. So I should have just done paint. But yeah, these were the jeans I started with. Bro, I did have fabric paint, now I think about it, because I put the bleach on here and then it was like leaking too much. It was leaking too much and I was like, man, it looks bad, so I ended up adding paint to it. But that's actually a tough effect though. I don't know if you can see that. It's like glowing low key. I don't know if you can read it, but it says my turn in the front and also in the back. But yeah, I started wearing these jeans a lot. I was getting bare compliments. People were like, oh, where'd you get this from? Tough, like what brand is that? Blah, 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 right? And I didn't really have much to tell them because like I didn't have a page at the time. I didn't. Some people were like, oh, can you make that for me? That's when I started making clothes for people. This is literally a stack of clothes I made. I don't know if I should go through them right now because I have a bunch of questions to answer. So let me know if you want a video on that too. Basically, when we want to start a clothing brand, people were telling me to do it anyways. I was always into just dressing up, looking good, collecting shoes, collecting clothes, all that. Plus, who doesn't want to make bread, you know? I just realized I got that question twice from 2 people. What fashion influencers inspired you to create your own clothing brand? I remember one time, it was like 2 a.m. in the middle of the night. I can't fall asleep. I was just scrolling through YouTube and I seen this one video. It was like for Virgil Abloh. It was like after he passed and everything, right? So I was like, you know what, I know Virgil, you know, he's off-white, is cool, whatever, you know. So I clicked on a video, and it was saying how he was in architecture school. He was like pursuing like fashion, and he started making his own brand, and then it just took off from there. And he was like, just everything he was saying in that, how design translates to different things, really hit me, because like I'm a design student as well, like trying to get into architecture. So yeah, that kind of hit me. But fashion influences, bro, shout out Bruce, drop him off, seeing the way he dressed, and also like his community and everything. He even like started his own clothing brand too. Shout out Brucey. I don't know, like honestly I never really looked too much people to like copy their style and stuff like that to influence me. I was just like kind of doing my own thing, like putting things on. If it's ass, it's ass, then I move on, stuff like that, you know. Just experimenting on your own. I feel like that's the best way. Find the best style that suits you, you know. Bro, this guy Mo says, can you guard me? Yes, bro, I can guard you. Run up this 1v1 right now. We need to run that video up. I can't lie, I'm a little rusty for hooping. I haven't hooped in like a couple weeks now. So we'll see about that. Let me get in the gym a little bit. Let me get in the lab. And the next one says, was it hard starting a clothing brand? Yeah, low-key, starting is always the hardest, you know. Bro, no one knows you. And there's a bunch of shit you have to learn in the beginning. And a bunch of doubts. And like, you really don't know where to start off at. In the beginning, I feel like it costs the most because you have a bunch of startup costs. And you end up like wasting money on things that you didn't know that you didn't need to spend on. For sure, starting was like the hardest part. What was the question again? I keep getting sidetracked. It was a little hard. It wasn't like crazy, but honestly, it's more fun than hard. So I feel like if you truly like do enjoy it, you genuinely want to know more, and you're always trying to seek knowledge from somebody or like the internet, always trying to educate yourself. But if it's something that you're just simply thinking, oh, I want to make money off this, I want to make money off this, you're going to get tired of it. It's going to be hard. It's going to be even way harder for you because it's basically damn near like school. You're trying to study something that you don't really care too much about. The thing is with the business, you're doing it like 24/7. You can be in bed working on the business as well. You don't really care about clothes like that. It's gonna be tough for you. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be tough for you. That's when people tell me, oh, I want to start a brand, but they're not really into clothes. They don't even know how to design. I'm like, bro, it's gonna be tough for you, bro. But if you want to do it, I can't really stop you, right? The beginning is always the hardest part for me because there's so much doubts, but once you step into it, there's no going back. You just have to keep going. You just have to keep pushing, and it can only get easier. Only more people can know about the brand. I'm not sure if I actually understand this question. I think it was me just not wanting to pay like 3-4 bills for certain clothes. When I did end up paying a certain amount for clothes, I just got in hand. I'm like, this quality is not as good as I thought it would be, you know. Especially it's not worth the price, bro. It's not worth the price. Quick tip also, the perfect budget to spend on a hoodie, like let's say you find a streetwear brand, right, and then they have prices for hoodies. If the hoodie is priced around $100 to $200, that's like the best price range for a hoodie. Like that's the best quality type of hoodie you're gonna get. Anything past that $200 zone, you're basically just paying for the branding. You're not even really paying for the quality anymore. I feel like I just had so many ideas and I knew nobody would do them and only I had to do it. Okay, anyways, we'll move on. Where did you learn to make your own craft? I'm actually doing my undergrad for architecture. We basically learn graphic design and design in general, like the concept and everything, blah blah blah, and even like how to use the software like Photoshop, Illustrator, stuff like that, you know, the whole Adobe package. How many sports do you play and where did you learn them all? Here's some from sports and stuff. Not a lot, honestly. Like I wasn't like crazy into sports. My parents hated me playing sports. Like when I first got to Canada, I started playing like soccer, to be honest. I don't know, like most kids were just playing soccer at the time because it was the easiest thing. Like you just set up 2 t-shirts on each end and then you just call that a goal, you know, and then you start kicking that. Yeah, I started playing soccer when I was like kindergarten or whatever, and then I transitioned to like basketball. I ended up playing basketball like most of my life, and like that's the main thing I was focusing on from like my childhood, low-key. Childhood, teenage years, I was like mostly hooping, and I played a little bit of volleyball. You know, I wasn't really taking it too serious. Like I only played it because like it became before the basketball season. I was like, okay, might as well just play it, you know, just get those bunnies in. One thing I'm low-key trying to get into though is swimming, bro. I cannot swim, so I need to learn how to swim, or else I might just die one day. So that's one sport I need to get into. Played ball most of my life. Low-key, that's how I made most of the friends I have today. I only met them through ball. It's like the easiest way for guys to become friends, just hooping. All of a sudden they're just tight. Oh shoot. I was supposed to meet my friend at the gym. Okay, I need to hurry up. Okay, there's another common question I always get. What inspired your brand name? Low-key, in the beginning, it didn't really have much of a meaning. The only reason I called it My Turn is because at the time, I was bumping Lil Baby My Turn. Like, that album is too tough. Like, I just had that on repeat, and I just liked that that's the name of it, My Turn, you know. And then over time, it kind of had the meaning. It came out perfect though, like God's timing. I mean, like at the time, I didn't even know what to call the brand, but God just put that in my head the right time, and now it's a very catchy brand name. Like, people just be saying, "Oh, it's my turn. Oh, my name is blah blah blah, and it's my turn." You can remember the name My Turn, right? Whereas if you use like some type of random word, a created word, it can be kind of hard to stick in people's heads. But since My Turn is like a real word, you can see it in a sentence, and you can sometimes you might think of the brand as well. I'm glad God put that in my head at that moment. What is your advice for people who want to get into modeling/fashion? I say reach out to some of your friends who are already doing it, just so you kind of have like an idea of where to start. I know there's some modeling agencies, but they have to go through a whole process. You have to pay for this, pay for that, and then get a portfolio done and everything. You can take that route as well. But if you just want to post content online, I just say get a nice little setup, or just even outside, get a little tripod, record yourself. It's all about who sees you, you know? Like, getting as much eyes on you as possible, because you never know who's watching, right? A millionaire model watching, you'd be like, this person has the right fit for my brand or whatever, and they might pick you up. So you never know. Why don't you just put yourself out there? Biggest motivators, bro, that's a deep question. For sure, family, you know, trying to provide for people. What, bro? Why is everyone telling me I have to hurry up? Anyways, I don't have enough footage to get through all these questions right now, especially me talking like crazy. Get to them next time, the next Q&A video. But when are you dropping the trackies? I kid you not, I get this question like almost every day I'm outside. Anytime I'm outside, people see me, oh, how you doing, bro? How you doing? When are you dropping the trackies? You know, like I love the support, and because they're fire, you know. Wait, are you talking about the trackies? You talking about these ones? You talking about these ones, bro? You talking about these ones, bro? You talking about these ones? You talking about these ones, bro? You talking about these trackies, man? Honestly, I was trying to aim for January, but I doubt that's gonna happen. Like, production takes a long time. I still have to get the photo shoot done and everything. So if you want to model, follow on IG and DM as well. We're aiming for February. Realistically, I think we can get done February. I have to head out. I'll do a part 2 to this whenever I have the time. We'll see. But yeah, we're signing out. New York. See, I would play music, but I don't want to get copyrighted. I didn't set up my tripod. I just wanted to talk and chat and eat. You know what's? There's only a part of my eats. I have like 3-4 different other plates I'm about to eat after. I just wanted to explain why I even want to start the channel. Like, I just want to start the channel just because I wanted you to be on this journey with me. You know, like, I feel like there's so much things that I did that I feel like would have made a good video if I documented the things that I was doing at the moment. So a new year. You know, a whole lot of things I got planned for My Turn. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys along. And plus, there's a bunch of other stuff I wanted to record as well. I feel like I'm into a lot of things other than just making clothes, so I wanted to document that as well. And I was gonna do more tutorial videos as well, because I keep getting the same questions over and over again, and it feels kind of repetitive to just always say the same thing. So I want to make those tutorial videos. I'll probably put in a certain playlist. And I did a Q&A like a week ago, so I'll probably attach it to this video, and I'll do like a part 2 to that Q&A another day. Hope everyone had a blessed 24. Happy New Year's if you're seeing this. Whenever you're seeing this, Happy New Year's to you, bro. Another reason I also wanted to make the channel is because like I wanted to interact with you guys more. Like I feel like a lot of you guys were helping me out and, you know, giving me guidance through my stories on IG. If you don't follow the IG, it's right there, you know, My Turn Archive, peep that. But yeah, you guys always tell me like what direction I should go on for the brand, so I want to wait to, you know, interact with you guys and give you guys a platform as well. Posting on IG, I feel like it can be more than that. I feel like there can be longer content videos, so that's another reason why I wanted to make this YouTube channel. As you can see, I don't have much videos up yet, but I promise I'll be more consistent this year. I promise. Now that I got the tools and I know how to edit and everything now, like I really have no excuses. Like even with school and everything, I can bang out a video in a day, so I can't really complain. One video a week is not too bad, so I'll try my best to do that. It's fun when you guys are in the videos as well. And it's fun when I do something because you guys tell me to do it. I put a poll on what sport I should do next after basketball, because like bro, I always play ball, like that's kind of boring now. So I wanted to try something new, and you guys said boxing. Boxing was for sure like the highest rated one, so I did that. The other highest one was football. It seems like you guys just want me to get hurt or something, I don't know, but but yeah, I don't know why I'll do football. Maybe like in the summer, because like I don't want to be going out running in the snow and everything. And then there's like soccer football, that one was highly requested. So I don't know why I'll do that, but I'll do that soon. I also wanted to make the channel because I want to show you the behind the scenes of the My Turn brand and everything, and the planning that goes behind it, and the meaning with all the decisions and choices and everything. So it's easier to explain in a video than just posting like a paragraph on a story that only like 20% of the people who actually follow are gonna see. So also I just like talking to you guys about, like I would post a story about like the brand or like some content or whatever, right? I would get decent likes or engagement on the story. But anytime I put like just paragraphs of me just talking, always like, you know, 80 likes on the story, and then views would be like 2K views on the story. I'm like, bro, just from me talking, just from a paragraph I wrote. So I don't know, I guess you guys really like when I talk, or some of you, I don't know. If you find me annoying, sorry bro, I'm not leaving. Crazy to think, I'm wearing my shirt a year ago. This wasn't even a real thing, you know. This was not a real thing. All I made last year was just the logo. That's all I did. Made the logo and the name. That's all I did. It hasn't even been a full year since I really dropped. Anyways, yeah. I'm gonna enjoy my food. It's a New Year's. I hope you had a good 2024. I can't lie, a lot of you guys seem like you did not have a good 2024. You guys complaining and bitching on your story. Like, yeah, hopefully you have a more hopeful and uplifting 2025. I'll catch you guys.